Come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go, there we go, where'd it go? Okay, so sneak peeks all around. I am now in the dining room. As you can see, we got a new light fixture up. I'm excited because that nasty brass light fixture is gone. And we have our new matte black light fixture here for our dining area. So what I'm doing right now is I am doing a soft, like a light sand of our dining room, our new dining room table. It's an 8-foot table that we had a gentleman to build. Really nice guy. We'll link his information below in the description, because he can pretty much build anything and he is extremely reasonable. So if you are in Alabama between, I don't know if he will travel or not, I'll just say that. So if you're in Alabama and you're interested in having something custom built, he uses all wood products, then we'll put his information in the description box and you can do what you need to do. But we asked him if he would build us an 8-foot dining room table. I love the chunky legs. This is kind of like a DIY, kind of a dupe for a table that I saw on, I think it was Room and Board's website, where they had a natural top and then a matte black legs. So that's kind of the look that I'm going for here. So I just asked if he would build it and then not finish it, and then we, of course, will finish it here today. So what I've done is I put a drop cloth off. I don't want to work outside because babe is out there working. And so all I'm doing is basically I'm going to seal, I'm doing the polyurethane, the satin polyurethane on the top. I am not staining the top because I want to keep it as natural as I can get it. And before I put the polyurethane on it, I'll do a close-up so you guys can see the different colorations and the knots and stuff that are still in the top portion of the table. And then the legs I'm going to paint matte black. I have tricorn black. Hang on, y'all, let me go get it. I just wanted to quickly show you what I'm working with. So this is Minwax fast drying polyurethane. I have it in clear satin. Focus camera. Come on. Why do you want to focus on my face? And I look a hot mess. There you go. So that's that. And then here I have, I did this in tricorn black, but this is actually Valspar Season Flex. And I wanted to do an exterior satin paint on the legs. Reason being, my kids live here, okay? My kids live here, and I like to keep things nice and clean and tidy. And in my mind, I figured if I did the paint on the legs in exterior paint, it would be a lot more durable. I wouldn't be freaking out about wiping them down ever so often because, like I said, my kids, and you know what, my grandbabies are here as well. So this I got tricorn black, which is a Sherwin Williams color. It mixed in Valspar Season Flex. So it's not the most expensive exterior paint like your Weather Shield by Sherwin Williams or the Duramax, but it's still gonna give me my desired effect. So that's what we're working with. So tricorn black for the legs and fast drying polyurethane by Minwax in satin for the tabletop. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do a light sanding, clean the table, wipe it down really well, and then I'm gonna go over with my first coat of polyurethane. So y'all stick with it. And just to note, this is not a quick process by any means, because it's literally taking me days to get to this point where where it's dry to where I can sand it, because it took forever for that wood putty to dry. So just side note, just want to let you know that, so y'all don't come back into the comments and be dragging me like, Shay, you didn't tell me that, you know, the wood putty took forever to dry. I'm telling you, you do with the information what you want to do. All right. I'm almost done with the sanding of the table, and I'm not sanding the entire table. This is 180 grit sandpaper or sand block, and I'm just going over the spots that I originally mentioned with the wood putty in it, and so that I can get a really nice smooth texture before I polyurethane. I also am going to follow up with the 220 grit sand block, so that I can just make sure that it's nice and smooth before I put the polyurethane on it, okay? So now that I've completed this tabletop, I'm going to show you a close-up of what I'm talking about as far as the texture of it. So you can see that tabletop, it still has a little bit of the sawdust on it, but as you can see, it's it has a lot of character to it. Knots, but they're really, really smooth. Nice, light wood. Now, I don't want it to match the floors exactly, but I do want it to complement the floors. So, yeah, that's what we're working with. So, I'm going to go ahead and wipe the table down. I'm going to go ahead and wipe the table down and prep it for the polyurethane. So I just got a damp microfiber towel, and I'm just lightly going over it just to get all the dust and everything off of it. Make sure the surface is nice and smooth and clean. Okay guys, so while I'm letting that dry, which is not saturated, while I'm letting it dry, I'm going to be just reading the manufacturer's instructions for this polyurethane here. It's fast drying polyurethane and it's clear satin. I'm going to be using a putty brush for it that has been recommended. The putty brush or the type of brush I should say. The type of brush that's been recommended for a application of polyurethane, and so I'm gonna be using that. And then so yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing. So I'm gonna just go ahead and kind of like dry brush it with this brush just to make sure that I got all of the dust out of the crevices. Okay guys, so I'm back. So it's almost time for me to go ahead and polyurethane the top of the table. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and get painter's tape and tape off with the painter's tape the base where I don't want any polyurethane to get on as of yet. I'll probably end up still sealing the legs. I'm not quite sure, especially when we use an exterior paint. I feel like that would not be necessary, so I probably won't. But I am going to prime it, however. But before I get to the base of it, you know, to paint the legs, I'm just gonna go ahead and tape it off. So that's what I'm doing now before I even start polyurethane in the top. I heard somebody say somewhere that the hardest part of painting is the prep work, and whoever said that was a genius. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, you guys, welcome back. So since you last saw, I have polyurethane the top of the table. I see, you can see the sheen. It's not going to be as shiny. Let me see if I can get you a little bit closer so you can see. So if you look here, let's see if I can get it. If you can look, the areas where it's dry are less shiny, okay? Because it's a satin finish, so it's not going to be matte per se, but then it's not going to be high gloss either, which is exactly what I wanted. I don't want a high gloss. I just want something that would be a smooth surface, something easy to clean, and you know, just give it a little bit of gloss, not much. So I think that I achieved that here. I had a little whoopsie daisy earlier because I went and got some more. I needed some more polyurethane. I don't know what I was thinking by getting that one little smaller half a pint of polyurethane. So I had to end up going back, and right over here in this area, the polyurethane can slipped out of my hand and it wasted all over the table, but I was able to hurry up and get it, you know, smoothed across the table. But of course, with the slats in the table, it fell through. And so this is why you use a drop cloth, ladies and gentlemen, because that could have been a hot mess right there. That, I mean, it wouldn't have been anything that like mineral spirits or something couldn't clean up, but that would have been crazy. So I've already primed the legs, and this is one coat of the tricorn black. I love it against that natural top. I absolutely positively love it. So this is the first. Baby said he loves it too. So this is the first coat, and as you can see streaks. You can see a little bit of that primer poking through. So I'm thinking I'm gonna end up giving another really good coat, maybe 2 more. I'm not sure. I'm gonna let this coat dry first, and then I'm gonna go back behind it and do another one and see how that does. But I feel like the coverage is really, really good, so I should really need only one more good coat. And then when I do put another coat on that, I think I'm gonna roll it on instead of brushing it next time once this dries. But so yeah, I just wanted to show you guys the progress. We've made a ton of progress outside with regard to the stairs, which we'll show you that I guess later or in another video. I'm not really sure. That's gonna be based on, you know, what they want to do. But yeah, so we had to go to Sam's earlier, picked up some things that we were in need of, and I picked up 2 rotisserie chickens to go with dinner, because with all this other stuff going on in here, it was just easier for me to do dinner that way. And yeah, I'm really happy with the overall results of the table. And I feel like I'm kind of racing against the clock on this one, because I wanted to have this done by today is the first day of the week, so I really wanted to have this done by tomorrow, so that the children can have an additional place to see, to sit and everything. So we're gonna see how much more I can get accomplished tonight. Prayerfully, I can go ahead and get the second coat of paint on the legs, and the top will be dry enough for me to take the drop cloth and clean up my mess and all that kind of stuff. But we'll see. I got the door open, as you can see, and then we got the fan going behind, so it should get us a good bit dry. It probably won't be cured all the way till tomorrow, but at least it'll be dry to the touch where we can kind of move it back into position and clean up our mess. So anyway, I check back with you. Okay, you guys, so hopefully you can see me. The sun has gone down, as you can see. And the table is now complete. I am extremely happy with the way that it turned out. It's still the polyurethane. I'm gonna have to give it a full 24 to 48 hours before it's actually cured and ready to use. But right away, like, if you look at it, give me 1 second and I'll get you a little closer. So right away, you can see where there's still some damp spots. But as you can see, as it's dried, the drier it gets, the more the finish starts to take its shape. And this is a true satin finish. It's very, very smooth. I'm extremely excited about how it turned out. That is the tricorn black on the legs. As you can see, that coverage is everything. So I'm gonna put some felt on the bottom of the legs. But yeah, it turned out really well. I'm very happy with the way that it turned out. So that is pretty much it. If y'all hear that noise in the background, the boys are in there playing the game. What game, I don't know. Evidently it's some type of sports game that they're in there playing. So I'm just closing out the video, you guys. We are very happy about the progress that we've been able to get thus far, and we are excited about all the other projects that we have to come. We will be taking y'all with us. So yeah, I am going to, the video after this regarding this room is going to be just the reveal of the kitchen and the dining room. So y'all stay tuned for that, and make sure you hit that like button, hit the bell button, so you will be notified every time that we post a video, if you haven't already. And if you haven't subscribed already, do that as well. We'd love to have you. We're constantly growing. All praises to the Most High. And so we would love for you guys to join our family, and just kind of, hang out with us, see what we're up to. Make sure you comment below. Let us know if you're interested in these renovation videos and the room reveals and the DIYs and stuff. We would love to share as much content and as much information with you guys as we can, or as you would like to see. So make sure you comment below. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And until next time, shalom y'all.